I'll just start with Ryan here. Ryan, I can only imagine how this feels for you, especially how long this night was and emotional and such. If you can maybe just take us through what's going through your head right now and how disappointing this is.
Well, I think you just said it. It's just it's just disappointing at this point. I mean, we battled all night. I mean, 3 overtimes. This is the third overtime game in 4 games. I mean, there's not much to say except it's tough to swallow right now.
Tyson, maybe just your thoughts on the bounce back you guys needed to have tonight after last night, the way it went. How you think your team responded to that?
Well, I mean, I thought we played a hell of a game, and it was a long one, and we tried to, we gave it everything we had. So at the end of the day, you don't want to leave anything out there, and I don't think we did tonight. We battled. Smitty battled. All the guys battled. So it's disappointing because I feel like we got a lot of hockey left in this room. So tough way to go.
Daniel Nugent-Hopkins, The Athletic.
I guess for Tyson, I mean, you guys were swept, but 3 overtime games, essentially a 1-goal loss in game 1. The margins were razor thin. Can you maybe pinpoint kind of where you felt maybe you were a little behind, or how that kind of played out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they came in with a game plan. They wanted to play a really tight game, different than what the way that we played in the regular season with them. So credit to them for that. And I think, like you mentioned, they were all overtime or, the first one, couple empty netters, a 1-goal game. So, a couple bounces here and there, but end of the day, it's playoffs, and you got to find a way to win, and we weren't able to do that. So, it's disappointing.
And maybe I'll follow up with you again, Tyson, if you don't mind. I'm just curious about what you thought of your captain tonight. It really seemed like he took the reins and tried to lead you guys to victory.
Yeah, I mean, he's done that all year. He's been our guy, and again, no different tonight, no different than the last 3 games. So he's a hell of a leader, and he's a hell of a player. And disappointing we couldn't make a run this year and help him get the cup. It sucks.
Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hi, Ryan. Yeah, I know it's disappointing, but you guys left it all out there. Like, you left everything out, and you gave it your absolute all. Is it just one of those things that you say, we just left it out there, and then there's not much you can say after that?
I mean, Ty said it. You don't want to have any regrets after, and I mean, obviously, you can look back now and want to change a few things, but I mean, as far as battle level, we battled the entire series. We didn't just lay down tonight. I mean, it would have been easy to throw in the towel, and we didn't do that. We battled the entire night right into the third overtime. It's disappointing. It's tough to swallow right now, but yeah, it's there's not a whole lot to say. It is playoffs, and it is 1 or 2 bounces here and there, and every game, that's kind of what it came down to.
And Tyson, yesterday's loss would have broken a lot of teams, and it would have been really tough for them to come back and have a bounce back effort like you guys did tonight. What was the key to doing that for you guys, in your opinion?
I don't think it was that tough. I mean, you work all year, and it's been a weird year with no fans and being in this sort of semi bubble, and it's a lot of work goes into this. So it really, once you get to the playoffs, it's the fun time of year, and it's the games you enjoy. So I don't think it was too hard to find the will tonight after yesterday. I mean, we're all good character guys in here, and we want to win. So you got to be proud of the way we played. But I mean, it's not you don't get a ton of chances to win in this league, so it's tough to watch another year go by without giving it a chance.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Ryan, obviously it's disappointing to lose that game, maybe even more so because it seemed in the latter half of the second overtime and a lot of the third, you guys created a lot of chances. Your line specific and just couldn't get that winning goal.
Yeah, I think every line, every deep air that was out there, especially the first two overtimes. I mean, we left everything out there. We put a lot of pucks on net. We had guys going around the net. We worked them low. We had some great looks, and Smitty hung in there when we needed him to make a stop, and he did, and it didn't go for us. So I mean, we battled. We tried our best, but like Ty said, it's tough to watch another year kind of go by. I mean, it's not a lack of effort. It's just, but regardless, it's still it's tough to see.
And Tyson, for you, obviously a career high in minutes played in a game, and Darnell, I think, played even 8 or 9 more. How do you manage that when you know it's only 4 defense? I guess it's back to the peewee days of 4 defensemen, but how was that just trying to stay fresh the entire game like that?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of get in a rhythm, and you hope that the body hangs in there, and you don't start cramping, which was lucky. I don't think any of us did. So, but you're just so focused and kind of dialed in on the task at hand. You just get into a bit of a rhythm, and you try to make your plays and not give them anything. So it's a lot of hockey, but it would have been nice to be on the other end of that one.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
This is for Ryan. How difficult was it, considering you killed the penalty and you took 2 in the overtimes, and you got the feeling, okay, we're going to get the next one. We kill the penalty and they come down and score. You're probably thinking, okay, we got through this now. We're on our way. Maybe win this game.
I think it's tough anyway. It happens, but we fought on the PK. Smitty made a couple good stops. We blocked some shots, and then they just kind of got a break about 10 seconds after. So it's there's not a whole lot to say. It's they finished it off. Third overtime, we battled. We couldn't get it done.
When you're going to overtime, it's always a flip of the coin, but the law of averages would have suggested you lost 2 in a row, you're going to win the third one, right? Or is that just this is the year? I mean, overtime's usually not every team wins them every game.
Yeah, it's disappointing. We had 3 overtimes in the first game. They scored later in the third, and then a couple empty netters. So again, it's a 1-goal game, and we just couldn't find a way. I mean, last night's obviously hurt. We have our chance with 10 minutes left, and don't close it out. And not the same situation tonight, but we still have the lead going in the third. So it's tough, but no lack of battle from everybody in the group.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
Just one for me for Tyson. It just was a series where every time there was a goal that needed to get scored at overtime, late in the game, Winnipeg got it. It wasn't that you didn't try. You guys, it just never landed in the Edmonton side of things. Is there any way to put into words a series where, I don't want to say you guys didn't get it done, but it just never happened for you somehow?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a way to put it. Hey, like someone mentioned prior, it was, first game was, kind of a 1-goal game, couple empty netters, and then 3 overtimes. And I mean, you'd love to get a bounce or a shot tip in or something. We had our fair share of looks in those last 2 overtimes, and I don't know. Just I've probably never been a part of something like that where you're working and you're doing the right things and you don't get a bounce. But I think both teams were working, so it's just the way it goes sometimes.